Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. I hope all of you are fine and doing well. The next topic that we are going to discuss it is the water-borne infection diseases part 2. So, let's have a simple overview about the water-borne infectious diseases. All the diseases that are caused by the polluted water or these diseases are known as the infectious diseases produced by the water. Basically, it may be caused due to the drinking polluted water and by eating the food that is prepared by the polluted water, and it may be caused due to the bacteria, it may be caused due to the pathogens, and it may be caused due to the different toxins. So all these includes the infectious diseases due to the polluted water. So let's have a look on the remaining one. The fifth one disease we have, it is the fluorosis. So basically in fluorosis, this is the disease that is caused by the high consumption of the fluoride. When there is a high consumption of the fluoride, the fluorisis can cause the bones and teeth. It causes the bones and the teeth to damage and making them fluorosis. Here in this picture, you can see that this is the white teeth and they are just turning to the mild fluorosis and then into the severe fluorosis. So they started to damage like this, and the yellowing of the teeth, and they started to damage and they started to be weak. In turn, it also affects the bones. The bones also started to damage and they get weak day by day when we are taking high consumption of the fluoride if it is present in the water. Then we have its sixth type, which is the hepatitis. So hepatitis, it is basically known as the liver inflammation. It is known as the liver inflammation in which the liver get infected, and it is mainly caused by one of the five viruses of the hepatitis. Basically hepatitis types are as A, B, C, D, and E. We have five types, and bes- along with the hepatitis A and the hepatitis E, these two types can be transmitted by the contaminated water. Now, what does we feel as a result of the hepatitis? We may feel the fatigue, there may be the nausea, there may be the mild fever, there may be the yellowing of the skin and the eyes. We feel the stomach pain and we have dark urine. So all these are the causes of the hepatitis in the living organisms, and it is just because of the contaminated water, the type A and type E. Then we have the seventh, which is the hookworm. What does mean by hookworm? Basically, it is a parasitic worm. And what does mean by the parasites? Parasites are the microorganisms that cause the diseases in the living organisms are known as the parasites, and they also suck the blood from the living organisms. As hookworm, it is the name of the parasitic worm. It infects basically the small intestine, and it can also infect the different parts of the body. On the other hand, the severe cases may also result in a disease which is known as the anemia, and also it stunted the growth of the children. It stunted the growth in the children or stop their growth. Basically, hookworm, the larva, when it enters into the body of the organisms, it may be entered through the skin. Often it just entered through the feet, and when it just entered, it may infect about the billion of the peoples worldwide per annum. So it is very contagious disease, and it just spread due to the poor sanitary conditions. And when it just entered, it caused the severe problems as it is a parasitic worm. Then we have the eighth form, which is known as the jaundice. Basically, jaundice it is caused or disease by the contaminated water or by the food which is prepared by the polluted water. So, what is jaundice? It is just simple the yellowing of the skin or the eyes of the living organism. Here you can see this is a side of the human being which is the normal, and on the other side this is the yellowing which is the jaundice. Basically, what are the main causes? Simple, it is the acute inflammation of the liver. So it is the disease of the liver. It is inflammation of the bile duct. On the other hand, obstruction of the bile duct. The bile duct may be get obstructed, and it is also known as the Gilbert's syndrome. Its name is as Gilbert's syndrome, and its symptoms are it is itchiness, may have the abdominal pain, there is a fast weight loss, we may feel the vomiting, we have the paler than the usual stool, it's mean the yellowing, we may use the fatigue or tiredness, and the urine may be dark in color. So all these are the different symptoms of the jaundice that we have. Then we have the typhoid. What does happen in the typhoid? Basically, it is a type of fever. What does happen? It is a white coating on the tongue. It get started, and it may cause due to the Salmonella typhi, which is the bacteria found in the polluted water, and we may have enlarged liver and the spleen. We may feel the ulcer in the intestine, and we may feel the rash on the body. So basically, it is a dangerous bacterial disease spread by the contaminated water and also the food that is prepared by the contaminated water. So this was all about today's lecture. I hope you guys understand. And if you have any queries, you may ask me about that in the comment section. The next topic that we will discuss it is the prevention of the waterborne diseases, that how we can prevent the diseases that are caused by the polluted water. For that time, you guys keep learning and have a good day.